Hello, it's BrickBros UK and we have our alternative build for the popular LEGO Spider-Man Ultimate Bridge Battle 76057, and this has got to be one of our most ambitious alternative builds, and we really love the original bridge build, but seeing as it had so many pieces, it was worth trying to make something else, plus we love a challenge. So we did, after a long time, manage to make an alternative build, and we are calling it the LEGO Spider-Man Aunt May's Home, which includes a New York street with building that contains Aunt May's home and has quite a few play features, and there's also a simple building site at the end of the road. And if you want to make this from your bridge battle set, you can click the link in the description below to our build tutorial video, but first, let's review this big build. So first off, we had 175 pieces spare, which you could use to modify the build and add something extra, and we kept the taxi, quad bike and goblin glider intact, so there's no need to break these up. And for extra accessories, we have the garbage can and box, and made two no entry barriers for the building site, and these were simply made from hinge connectors and yellow plates. And we also made this crude, underdeveloped building from spare pieces, and it's not that great, but it does have a chain winch in the middle, and the reason we made it was to place it at the end of the broken road with the barriers, just to make an extra area to the build. And you could swing Spider-Man off of it, or fight around it, but that's up to you. Now the best build is Aunt May's home, which is a big building with grey walls, and we added masonry bricks in between to add detail to the building. And at the front is the black road from the bridge creating the street, and it's still got all the battle damage stickers, and it stretches the length of the whole building, creating a cool New York street build. So on the left we have the 25 miles per hour sign and one of the dark red frame entranceways. And if we move along, there's two dark red window frames with side light and another door with the garbage can and box with moss piece above against this wall at the end. And we also created this road sign with traffic light, which we basically took from the bridge and changed it slightly, but it adds to the whole street scene. And on the second floor we have 3 more windows and the 1962 build completion tile in the middle, which we thought was a nice extra piece of detail to clip on with the moss piece. Next, if we check out the roof, there's this brick built water tank. And we put lots of tiles on the roof and made a platform so Spider-Man and the villains could battle on top, or he could hang out on top with his friends. And on the lower roof we added a web piece for detail and made a simple plate roof with another moss piece, but we did add a trapdoor play feature which we can show off later. And now if we scoot to the left side, we have more masonry bricks and a graffiti wall piece, adding more of a street look to the building. And now we have our favourite area of the build, the inside of Aunt May's home. And we added this web piece on the right, and if we start at the entrance we put in a dark tan table with these cool pink chairs with hinge backrests, and they have a cool funky look. And you can take your Aunt May and Spider-Man and clip them on the chairs to chill out in the home. We also made a tiny kitchen under the stairs with white and blue cupboards and stud food and drinks, which add to the homely look. And in the room next to Aunt May's place are some green beds, and this is a secret area hangout for Spider-Man and the Web Warriors. Now the stairs were a challenge, but we managed to use lots of sloped dark tan pieces to make a corner staircase, and it works because Spider-Man can run in and run up them, which adds to play. And this leads to Peter Parker's bedroom on the second floor, which is a room we wanted to put lots of effort into. So we have a red beanbag for visiting friends to sit on, there's also his camera on a desk and computer, and we also managed to make him a green double seat, which is a brick and a bed, so he can recharge his batteries after a long day of fighting villains. And if Spider-Man needs a quick exit, he can grab the web piece dangling from the water tank to get to the roof quickly. And that's the awesome main part of Aunt May's home, and next we have the smaller building over here. And this building is abandoned, so it's got web pieces covering up the hole, and on the side wall we used the other graffiti wall piece to add more detail to the building with a red light above. There's also an access ladder to the roof and another graffiti wall piece, and the web pieces easily move so you can get inside the abandoned building. And then on the roof we have the other cooler Spider-Man graffiti piece, and we thought we'd put it up here so everyone could see his logo. And that's all the build, so now if we go back to the road, we can show you all the play features in action. And this road piece slides off, and we thought Scorpion could pop out of it from the sewer. And then when the taxi comes driving down the road, it will swerve to avoid Scorpion into the abandoned building and hit the pop-out wall pieces, and we thought this would be fun to use in play again and again. Then on the roof, Spider-Man can web shoot Kraven the Hunter down the roof onto the abandoned building trap door. And when you pull this Technic rod by the ladder, he falls into Spider-Man's web prison, and now Spider-Man can go home for supper. And another cool play feature we added is Peter's exploding bedroom wall, which is activated by this button at the back when you push it in. And now Goblin can swoop in and blow up his bedroom, which is fun to use. And that's our LEGO Spider-Man Aunt May's Home alternative build. Now we love the original set's bridge build, and our build had a lot to live up to, and with the size of this set, it was an ambitious alternative build. But we enjoyed making this New York building and street with building site on the end, and the doors and windows lack city detail, but the grey building looks good with masonry bricks added in and tiles on the roof. And the road with signs adds to the cool street scene. Now the inside was our favourite part with the abandoned web prison building and Aunt May's home with kitchen and Peter's cool bedroom, and we thought it might make a cool base for your LEGO Spider-Man. And lastly, we loved adding our own cool play features like the 2 exploding wall features, trapdoor and web pieces all over to make sure all the set's minifigures can join in with the play. Hopefully you like our Aunt May's home, and if you want to make it, click the link in the description below to our build tutorial video, or click this link now. Hope you enjoyed a BrickBros UK alternative build. Remember to check out our channel for more alternative builds, and like, comment and subscribe to BrickBros UK.